So, Fantastic Four, no.
No.
Are you sure? I think Fantastic Four has a bigger following than Ant-Man.
It does. I watched the trailer. That trailer looked awful.
How are they gonna fuck it up though? Because isn't there one guy like controlling all of the Marvel stuff?
Not even. No.
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 Yeah, no, it's one guy.
No, it's not.
Not for Fantastic Four, because Fantastic.
So what
Is
am
that Fox?
It's Fantastic Four is Fox.
Okay, so that's not. It's the Marvel stuff.
It's the Marvel Universe.
Marvel Studios?
The Marvel Studios.
Marvel Studios. There's one guy that like checks everything and makes sure that.
See, that I'm cool with, but this Fantastic. The trailer looks awful, and I know
You saw a teaser. It's not even the full trailer.
Okay, and
I thought it looked
I
cool.
hate to say it.
Thank you. See.
See, I hate to be.
So Eric, Fantastic Four or Ant-Man? Which one's gonna be better?
Ooh.
I like the Fantastic... So far, just by the trailers that I've seen, I like the Fantastic Four because it looks darker.
I think Fantastic Four is gonna do good.
Because
Is it gonna be better
looks
than?
really dark.
I think
like
Fantastic Four.
I'm not gonna compare them.
Oh no, you gotta compare. Which one's gonna do better? Ant-Man.
Ant-Man.
All right. So in 8 months we'll find out what's going on. I'd say Fantastic Four.
Yeah, I'm kind of with
So
Fantastic Four.
here's the thing: Fantastic Four people, anyone who's watched all of the Marvel films, they're gonna look at Fantastic Four and be like, nope, because they're gonna think back to Silver Surfer.
That was just an action movie.
Yeah, but then in that case, then if you're comparing everything off to the old one, nobody should have seen Batman Begins because they would all compare it to Batman and Robin.
But has there been? Or Batman Begins, they would have compared it to Batman with Michael Keaton. First Batman movie.
Batman with Michael Keaton was awesome.
No,
Right.
but you're comparing to the Fantastic Four to the most recent old Fantastic Four.
Okay,
which is Silver Surfer.
fine. You want to go with the original
Yes,
non-released?
let's go with the Germany 1994 version.
The one that never was released and it got bootlegged everywhere and it's so bad that it's the.
But yet it still has a cult following.
Wait, is that the one that was on VHS?
No,
No.
so this one was never released. It was made in Germany. Literally, it was so bad that literally Mr. Fantastic's arm went stretch, right? He'd wear a silver suit this way with the opening here, and it would actually show the camera, like, the arm growing, but he couldn't move his hand, so it would just be, like, a plastic... Oh, you gotta look up on YouTube. It's so bad. I'm sitting here like... Oh.
Did you remember watching the old 80s Hulk versus Thor?
I have those movie.
And the Trial of the
I
Hulk?
have that movie, and The Death of the Hulk. I've got all the Incredible Hulk series on DVD.
The what's his name?
Lou Ferrigno.
Yeah. I love you, man. He keeps calling him Hulk.
Oh yeah.
Come on, give me here, Hulk. Suck on me, Hulk. That's so good.
I love how he's in the Hulk.
Yeah.
Like, but it's...
Well, I love the fact that
it's like
Stan Lee's in every
the normal
Marvel
one,
movie.
right? Oh, yeah.
He always says something so stupid, though.
How do you guys feel about the Amazing Spider-Man getting recasted from Andrew Garfield?
I'm for it.
You for it? You didn't like
for
Andrew
it.
Garfield?
I like Andrew Garfield, but I feel like because they have to start a new story.
But they're not rebooting it.
Well, I know, but
Is
it's
it going to
gonna
tie
be a
into
new-
Civil War, though?
Yes.
that's
Okay.
the point.
But see, that's the problem. Now this next one, they have to introduce the black suit.
Wait, the black suit?
Because have you read the Civil War?
I have Civil War.
At the end of the Civil War, Spider-Man goes back to the black suit.
Oh, not... Okay, I think that might be in the Spider-Man offshoot, because in the Civil War, the last thing that you see in there with Spider-Man is him having to fight off Iron Man coming to kill...
Go to the back page.
Punisher.
No, keep going. It's more towards the end. It's like during the epilogue series.
Oh, that looks sweet in the back.
Keep going. Because remember, Wolverine was like, "Oh, you look better in that suit," and he was like, yeah, no.
Hulk is dead at this point, right?
Hulk is on Planet Hulk."
Okay, so not dead, but they
I
threw
think you're still going too far, dude.
forward.
Yeah, it's like if he's
It's like
no, because the events after Civil War is when people start coming after Aunt May, and that's when One More Day happens. Which, if no comic existed, it would be.
yeah. See,
Yeah, he does get the black suit.
I told you.
Thanks. Here's why Spider-Man needs to be cast.
Oh yeah, when he takes off his.
Oh my
I
God.
actually don't think they should reveal who the new actor is until that happens. If they can somehow keep it private, that.
So this is why it's fucking amazing. Have you read this?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
So I'll give you
nobody knows who Peter Parker is Spider-Man. Ever, like, since the history of Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Nobody
Minus
knows,
like
right?
4 people.
Yeah, some people do, but unlike Tony Stark is fucking Iron Man.
Yeah, everybody fucking knows.
Right? So there's this new law that says if you're a superhero, you need to register yourself. It's called the Superhero Registration Act. You
Yeah.
need to register yourself, and then you're a paid employee of the government. right?
And you have to reveal
And
your
you
real
have to
name.
reveal your identity.
In, like,
So-
powers and shit or whatever.
Iron
Tony
Man's like,
Stark is like, fuck yeah, let's do this.
Yeah.
What's the problem? And Captain America is like, no, this goes against,
For what
all
he
this-
fought
They
for.
actually
Yeah,
turned that
exactly.
into a video game, which is really fun. Marvel Ultimate Alliance
2.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it becomes a split, the civil war of people who follow Iron Man and people who follow
Yeah.
Captain America.
Which is funny because it all started because there was a reality TV show. Remember that?
Yep.
Where a superhero group and a supervillain group, and this one supervillain just goes nuts and kills the whole entire town.
Like
Yeah.
his
Yeah.
abilities to like create a bomb on himself or a nuke or something.
Because so the point of the Registration Act is because all these cool like real superheroes
Yeah.
are causing these like B-rated superheroes to get in trouble and try to fight supervillains and they die or like kill a bunch of innocent people. So they're like, all right. If you're a real superhero, register yourself and reveal your identity, right? So there's this split, and Spider-Man is kind of out in the whatever, and then he drops down on this court scene and he goes, my name's Peter Parker, I've been Spider-Man since I was 15 years old.
And this is part where
everybody's like,
JJ
whoa!
kills himself in a heart attack.
And then he just is like, any questions, right? So it's a huge scene in Civil War. And
So I'm thinking, I think this would be cool if they could somehow, I don't know how they would do it, keep the actor playing Spider-Man hidden. Like, he can't say that he's Spider-Man until this comes out. It would blow everyone's mind.
No, I disagree, because the whole reason that this is so cool is because we know who he is. We know he's Peter Parker.
But see, here's the thing. Anyone,
and he's revealing himself to them.
let's say 70% of people who, 70 to 80% of people who are going to watch the Civil War movie
You don't
Have
to
an
go
i-
right back if you don't want to.
have an idea who Spider-Man is, who know who Peter Parker is. We
You're
could
talking
be-
about in the comic books?
I'm talking real life, just people who are going to go see that movie. I'm saying 70-80% of people who go watch that film.
Oh, I get what you're saying, but he's trying to say, so you don't want a new Spider-Man, you just want Spider-Man to show up in Civil War and don't tell him who Peter Parker is.
And no, I want him to show up in Civil War. I don't want us to know who the actor is. I don't want us to see who it is, unveil, until that scene. I want all of it, Spider-Man can be in the movie, can still do stuff like help out either side or whatever. But, till that scene happens, no one knows who the actor playing Spider-Man is. And the problem is, with the internet, that will never happen.
Oh, yeah. They'll announce who the actor is right away.
IMDb and Wikipedia.
Yeah. And he's not getting a standalone before that comes out, right?
No,
They're
well,
not rebooting it.
they're not rebooting it,
But I heard
but they're
they
talking
were.
about adding or doing him doing cameos in other people's movies.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you remember, if you follow comic books at all, the Avengers was Wolverine joins the Avengers after the X-Men disbanded.
Yep.
But here's the problem: you can't do that because Fox owns the rights to Wolverine and X-Men.
Mm-hmm.
So they have to wait until that rights ends. Who God knows when that's going to happen?
Because
Are
Avengers-
X-Men in Civil War now?
Yeah.
They are, aren't they?
No, Civil War. No, X-Men disbanded. X-Men disbanded after Xavier left.
Okay.
No, this is after Civil War is after the events of House of M,
Yeah,
with Scarlet Witch going completely crazy.
right. It goes House of M, then Civil War.
Is X-Men in? I know.
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure Wolverine's in Civil War.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, because he joins the Avengers, and Tony Stark's like, "Hey, since we're the Avengers, we're gonna go register." And Captain America's like, "The hell we are."
Well, Fox needs to fucking let us have. Whoa.
That's the problem. Is Fox has and Fantastic Four. Richard Reed's is like, "Yeah, we're gonna sign up," and Sue Storm's like, "The hell we are. We're getting a divorce now."
Actually, Johnny Storm, because Johnny Storm gets beaten nearly to death outside of a club.
So does the Hulk.
Oh,
or
that's
the,
right.
the Thing.
That's a big part of it. Fucking.
Dude, you got to read the Civil War.
It's
The Civil War is
If you wanna
so
borrow-
good.
If you want to borrow it. No, that's the thing. Is the next Captain America movie is called Captain America: Civil War.
Yeah.
So it's.
Oh, so it's going to be on this one.
Yeah.
We assume
Oh,
that
yeah.
we're still
Oh, yeah.
all based
It's
on
called
what it is.
Civil War, so
Yeah, I mean,
that would be weird if it had nothing to do with
so
this.
this is the main one, and then there's a bunch of Civil War offshoots for each
Yeah,
character to
this
see
will
what
get you the
they're
main
doing.
story. Then.
This is the best one to
Cool.
read.
But yeah, so whatever. What is his name? Flame Boy.
Human Torch.
Human Torch.
Oh, by the way,
That's,
Boy,
that's your nickname.
he's like a playboy man. He's always at the bars, like
He's rich
just like
and-
fuck
Yeah.
yeah, I'm a superhero.
Sue's brother.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
yeah.
So,
And he just
since we're
gets
talking
beat
Fantastic
down
Four,
outside the club
and we're talking
so it
superhero
gets,
movies,
like, super serious.
what about
Like, he almost dies.
recasting that doesn't necessarily match the comic? For example, Michael Clark Duncan as Kingpin. Works because he's a great actor, but if you think of the Kingpin, not Michael Clark Duncan.
Bane.
Again, yeah, Bane. Bane's supposed
So
to be
here's the thing. So you
But
can't.
I'm sorry, my point. Human Torch is being played by a black guy.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, that's right.
And didn't
Yeah.
Human Torch die?
No.
He died in a recent comic.
Well, maybe recent ones. I don't know the recent stuff, but
Yeah.
I thought you were talking Civil
It was
War.
a big deal. He died.
And Captain America's died. Batman's died twice. Superman. Actually, I can't say Superman died.
He was submitted into a coma.
No, he should have died. Doomsday should have beat his ass to death.
But no, I kind of agree, but I still think Fantastic Four is going to do better.
I know.
Really? I think Ant-Man will be better.
Well, we'll find out in 8 months, huh?
And to be honest, I think they're both going to be good. I really do.
Well, the problem is it's not Marvel's Fantastic Four; it's Fox's Fantastic Four.
That's true.
But everybody who follows Marvel will know who the Fantastic Four are.
So there's no reason to follow it. I mean, canon-wise,
Yeah.
if you're looking at the Marvel universe.
I can't wait till they fight Thanos. That's all I want Marvel to do. Is just bring in Thanos so he could just wreck shit.
Now, just to be clear, Thanos is the giant guy in the chair in Guardians.
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
Fuck, what's his name?
James
Josh.
Brolin?
Yeah,
Josh Brolin.
Josh Brolin.
He played Thanos?
Yeah, and he does it so well.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
He's supposed to be Joel in the Last of Us movie.
Ooh, yeah, that'll be good. Looks just like him.
Mm-hmm.
Did they ever say who's going to play Ellie?
No, they're trying to get
I thought
Arya
she was,
Stark.
Yeah, I thought she was.
Is she confirmed?
I thought.
I don't think so.
I think Riddell was telling me that.
Oh, that'd be tough.
You just need your laptop right here, so
I was gonna do that, but it's
takes
takes
up too much room.
space. I'm getting a bigger table next week. So
You are?
Be prepared.
Have you figured out for framing with the bigger table then?
Yeah, I'll figure it
Okay.
out. I'll like cut a hole in the wall or something.
Could turn it this way. Open the door
Last
and have
of
the camera facing this
Us movie.
I don't really like, I just don't really play the Assassin's Creed games, but I'm excited for the movie and Michael
Are
Fassbender.
they officially doing it?
I hope so.
way.
I think they are.
Michael Fassbender.
I hope so.
I
Didn't he
guess.
I
say
loved
he
him.
was,
He cracks me up.
Didn't he say he was gonna help?
He
before
played
too?
Magneto.
Oh,
young
yeah,
Magneto
no.
in First Class.
I thought you said crack him up. Like, he's funny?
Yeah, you ever see his lines like he does in movies? Like when he was David in Prometheus?
Oh, yeah, okay.
I was like, what? Oh yeah, he
Or
was the
She's still
robot.
rumored.
Oh really?
Macy Williams is still rumored as Ellie.
So,
Can we spoil Last of Us for Wes on this?
No.
podcast?
Because you'll spoil it for him
wait,
too.
No, me.
I've
me.
beaten.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. We can.
You
spoil
said
it.
my name though.
Yeah.
Wes. There's another Wes here.
But
You said you want to spoil it for Wes. He's. Oh, you.
I'm playing
haven't beat it.
I'm playing it right now.
Oh,
Yeah,
I haven't
but
played
did
it
you
either.
watch the whole entire thing
No,
on YouTube?
I stopped after the first season when it gets to winter.
Okay.
So I know what happens like up to there.
so much. Wait, so you didn't get to David at all?
Oh, spoiler alert!
Wow, come on.
He hasn't got the David either.
Yeah.
Like for honestly,
He
okay,
hasn't even played it.
for
He's played a little bit of
What,
it.
Last of Us?
Yeah.
so
Oh,
for
yeah,
playing
Well, okay, how far did you get in?
Yeah. Okay, so let's just ask that first.
so for playing wise, I'm to where okay, you okay, so I don't know how far he is.
Okay,
So
let me ask you this.
Well, you could describe kind of the area.
Have you made it to the school?
The dark room with the clickers?
There's
That's the That's the hotel.
There was a
like the basement. Yeah.
and it's flooded.
Fuck that.
That's
shit.
the-
Oh yeah, so I passed that.
That's the
part.
When you
hotel.
gotta turn the
you're-
generators on.
you're farther
Oh,
than you're
and then the bloater comes.
you're all farther than me. I have made it just out of the Capitol building.
Oh, well,
Oh.
Did what's her name?
Yes.
Everyone's like, oh.
Well, I
I
no,
have
I was
cancer.
sure about that. So you can't talk about much then,
No, definitely
Yeah,
not.
see,
I've seen.
You've
yeah,
seen
Tess.
Tessa die.
because I
Okay.
feel like that's when the game really just opens up, and that's when it starts.
Well, yeah, because
Well,
then
to be
it's
fair,
right
like
just
that
rolling
game,
out.
Yeah.
that's Last was one of those games I haven't felt in probably a couple of years where it's like tense to play at certain
Well, you
points.
get emotionally
so good.
attached. That's what they call it. They call it an emotionally attachment to the people. So when like the first daughter died, I was like, damn, it's kind of fucked up.
Well, I
Spoilers.
see.
Well, everybody's at that point, so shut up.
So see for that, like I watched that part, but I forgot. I thought the daughter was killed by a
Clicker?
or a zombie or clicker or something. I didn't realize that it was the military till I was like, oh,
That scene is so good, dude,
Yeah.
because he has the gun pointed at him, and he's like, "We have two hostiles or whatever," and then like you can't hear what the other person's saying, and they're like, "But sir, it's a little girl." Like, okay, and then he lifts up the gun, and you're like, "Oh my god."
no, don't do it, motherfucker.
Oh my god, it's so good.
But they call it an emotional attachment.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
They do it in movies and they do it with TV shows like Band of Brothers. you get emotionally attached. And when
It's
they
so
start
different, though.
killing
No,
off
different.
characters,
The
you're
brothers
like,
is real though. They have the
Yeah,
real
right.
guys.
oh yeah, I
That's
know
why
that.
that show's cool because
I
they
love that
interview
show.
him at
Yeah,
the
I
beginning.
bought the Blu-ray pack and everything.
I don't know if you guys know this or have seen this, but The Last of Us, that scene where when his daughter dies and he's like holding her and she's dying or whatever, they did that take like 20 times, and Troy Baker was like crying and screaming, right? Like he's a really good actor, right? So he was like going all out for like 20 takes, and the director Neil was like, okay, one more time, and Troy was like, no. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, I need to, like, go take a nap right now. Like, this is too much.
You put all that emotion into it, and it's like, dang, it
because
really
he was doing
feels
the,
like it's...
he was doing, like, the, no, right? Like, the cry out, and like, from that scene,
Yeah.
he's really quiet. He's really quiet. He's just like, please, like, don't do this to me, right? So he, like, that was the very last take after, like, 20 takes, and he was just, like, burnt out. And so he completely changed it, and then that's the one they used. So that's really cool.
A funny thing about that scene, like when he's holding his daughter, one of the things that I noticed while playing the game, I was like, wow, his arm hair looks really good. Because I was like, wow, this remastered edition is awesome.
It's like flown in.
No, yeah, because his arm hair looked real, and I was like, damn, that's good.
Yeah, it is though.
And then I got teary-eyed, so I'm not gonna lie.
You got teary eyed.
I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I had some man sweat coming out the eyes.
Allergies.
Call it what you want to call it.
Okay, so we got Ant-Man doing good, Fantastic Four doing good, Spider-Man's not getting a reboot, but it's his first movie's gonna be Civil War, right?
He might do cameos in earlier ones, just like showing up or popping up. Just
that's what I think they should do, is set him up a little bit so that we have an attachment to it, so that when he does pull his mask off, we're like, yes,
Yeah.
right. If there's no prior contact to him, and it's just like for the first
It's
half
pointless.
hour of
It's like,
Civil
oh, okay,
War,
so-
and then he does it, I'm like, I don't fucking know
So
this guy.
Now, hold on. One question. Does Marvel have Spider-Man, or does it still belong to Sony?
So here's
Sony's
the
licensing.
thing. Sony is licensed
They gave him
Spider-Man
they're like
to Marvel.
$1 billion, and they're like, okay, you can use Spider-Man.
So technically, Sony has the rights to all Spider-Man, but they said, okay, Marvel, do what you want for now until we want him back.
Right, because they know we will cry if he's not in Civil War.
Watch him like, oh yeah, we're going to need him back now. And then
Right.
no.
So when you're tying him into the other films, would you want him to be Spider-Man, Peter Parker, or both, depending on the film?
Peter Parker.
So maybe we don't know his name. We just see this one guy showing up in all these movies. I just don't want us to know who Peter Parker is 100% definitively.
But then why does that hold so much impact in the story?
No, what he's trying to say is, so like let's say you're watching Ant-Man, whatever, right? And you just see this one guy in the background. Then all of a sudden he appears in this other movie. And he appears in this other movie. You're like, who is that guy? And then when the Civil War happens, you see him in the Spider-Man suit, not as Peter Parker. And then when he gets to that point, he takes off his mask. You're like, holy shit, he was that other guy too.
That was just
that was-
standing
See,
in the
that's what I'm
background.
talking about.
That's what he's trying to say.
And the reason we have this attachment to it, how long have you been watching or reading Spider-Man?
Forever. I love
How long have you been
Spider-Man.
watching or reading Spider-Man?
That's the point.
See, that's why we all know it. So if they did this and this, we already know Spider-Man and Peter Parker. We just don't know the real-life actor who's playing him.
Right.
That's all I want to know. Is I want that to be kind of a surprise, so we can all get that same kind of shock value.
Okay.
So, like, yeah, he shows up, maybe there's just a random photographer with his back turned.
Everyone's gonna be like that.
Well, no.
They have to do it like super subtle.
Yeah.
Never
Well,
seen
no,
Like
no,
if,
no,
if
no.
anybody
No, no,
with
no.
a camera
No,
that's
no.
unnamed, they're
No,
gonna be like,
so
that's
like,
Peter
so
Parker.
like when like Iron Man's right there. There's paparazzi all right there. You don't know who it is.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
So
that's
you
good.
put-
That's
you
what I'm
just-
saying, like super subtle.
And then
Right.
make
But
someone,
if you do like a
push them away or
shadow of a
something.
guy with like a camera or whatever, it's something like, oh, that's Peter
Or like if somebody's reading a newspaper, photos by blah blah blah.
Right.
Yep.
You're like, oh, okay. You
See,
know.
like, little shit
Easter
like
eggs?
that.
But that's
Easter.
Please, Marvel, do
I
that.
like Easter eggs. Like,
Right,
is
and
that
then-
Easter eggs?
and then-
Hey.
Yeah, dude.
I love finding Easter eggs in video games.
Oh, God.
Good.
Dying Light had so many Easter eggs.
Yeah, they did.
I only found one in the order, and it was the Sackboy.
Sackboy.
Yeah, I bet you did love those Sackboy, don't you?
What else? Anything else you guys want to cover Marvel movie wise?
How surprisingly good Guardians was. I'm still,
Oh, that's
I'm
right.
still blown
I
away
watch
by
that all
that.
the time. For me too, also that really brings the movie together for me. I fucking love music, so like the
Oh my
soundtrack
God.
just like every time I'm watching it, I could
just
just
say-
be listening to it.
That's
Yep.
probably one of the best licensed soundtracks I've heard in a movie or game in a long time.
Right, like Vice City almost.
Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, I just get into it because of the soundtrack, and then it keeps me.
What's his name? And fucking the soundtrack.
Yeah.
And
Chris
kind
Pratt?
of Chris Pratt,
yeah,
and
he's
kind of
funny
the director,
And James
Gunn.
Gunn.
Fucking owned it. Oh,
I'm
my
not
God.
gonna lie, I'm really excited for Jurassic World with Chris Pratt.
I'm not.
Jurassic World? Are you kidding?
No, I hate it.
I'm just excited for the movie because I just like the dinosaurs.
I'm excited for the dinosaurs, but I don't.
He was upset with the Chris Pratt line. You made, what was it?
So you made your own dinosaur? And he's just like looking out the window. You know, it's that it's just like
that the superhero pose.
It's like,
so he just like walks up. So you guys made your own dinosaur? And it's like, Chris, what are you doing? You're so cool.
But that's probably
Hopefully it's a shitty trailer. Hopefully it's the opposite of like a fucking Zack Snyder movie where like the trailer's shit and the movie's really good instead of the trailer being awesome. And the movie being shit. Let's say that too. Fucking Watchmen, fucking Man of Steel, best trailers I've ever seen. Okay, movies.
See, Watchmen, I love. Watchmen, I've always loved that film. You see, difference. I love that film. It's okay to you. Watchmen?
How do you love that?
I tried
movie?
watching. I could never finish it. I tried watching it twice.
Long is it?
So here's the thing. I liked it. Okay, it didn't follow the exact comic book to a T,
But it did well for not following it.
Well,
The intro was cool. How they went through the like the beginning.
Well, see, the problem is everybody. It did really well in the theaters because everybody went thinking it was gonna be just like the comic, and then
And just like the trailer.
and then you watch it and you're like, okay, and I went to go see it in IMAX, and it was good in IMAX. The only problem I had was big floppy blue dick.
There's some tits in there too, though.
No, I enjoyed those.
Yeah.
I said it was.
Yeah.
You watch it in
Well,
IMAX.
I'm just saying there's a balance.
It's in IMAX. It's like 6 foot long. You're like, holy shit.
Hack Science Center.
There's like a little like a. You know what'd be funny is like if they show him and then they like threw a gust of air towards you too, so it's
They
just
did flops.
and you just like feel a breeze.
Well, no,
like,
did you ever notice that later after that scene, he was wearing black underwear, and I'm just thinking to myself, so what did he do? Like, just show it like 3 or 4 times and then black underwear.
Yeah.
Like Zach, this might be a little too much. Let's put some underwear on you.
Be consistent. Either all dick or all just cover it up. Super cool.
So with Zack Snyder coming out, obviously he's done a lot of comic book movies.
Which one did it? What was his first one?
300.
That's right. Super cool.
Or no, Sucker Punch.
No, that was after 300.
300 came first.
300.
So Sucker Punch was awful. Great trailer. Sucker Punch's trailer was so good. That movie's sucker sucked.
This isn't even a freaking super.
Have you seen Sucker Punch?
I have with
Seen Sucker Punch?
No.
Emily Brown.
Who did Zack Snyder do Sin City? Or is that's
No.
Rodriguez?
That was Rodriguez and Frank Miller directed a scene too.
And then like Quentin did a scene and all that stuff.
I don't think Quentin did a scene.
Yeah, he did.
No, he presented the movie.
Yeah.
No, he did a scene.
No, he didn't.
He may have done the scene. He may have done the scene. Frank.
Could you not be
Miller
so
was
gay?
Quentin scene
But if we
in
wanna
Sin
talk-
City.
If we want to talk a superhero movie, the more times I've watched this particular movie, I've hated it more and more, and it's got to be Man of Steel.
Right.
The first time you watch
Such
Man
a
of Steel,
good trailer.
You guys are
And then you
so
go
slow.
sit through the
You guys are
movie.
hating
It's just so slow.
It's choppy.
it's slow. It's
It's
choppy.
like we're here, and then we're here, and then we're here.
It's slow. It's choppy, and Clark's dad telling him it's okay to kill a bus of kids.
Yeah. Is that the movie that everyone freaked out about the city destruction?
Yes.
And nobody says anything about the Avengers? And that city got fucked. It's true. Nobody said anything about the Avengers.
Everybody was pissed off with Man of Steel because he killed Zod. Superman does not.
No, they
kill.
got mad because innocent people die. That's
and
why.
he murdered Zod. Like a lot of true Superman fans hate, minus him, really hated that scene.
I think because they're trying to go darker.
Well, here's the thing. It's kill or be killed. Technically, you want to get down to it. In the comic books, they explained him killing Doomsday, but it's killed or be killed, right? Do you kill one person to save a million people, millions
But
of lives?
Superman is the one person in the entire comic universe, Marvel or DC, who doesn't need to make that choice on Earth. He can just, okay, I'm going to take you to another planet. Good luck getting back.
Yeah, but they have the same powers. If they're going to fly away from the sun, they're both going to die in the sun. The sun. They're going to die in the space.
Quentin Tarantino's scene was the conversation between the corpse of Jackie Boy and Dwight McCarthy.
I don't know that scene.
Yeah, no, it's been.
Oh yeah, I know that scene.
Oh wait, and he invited Quentin to do a scene for the Sin City movie and paid him $1. And Tarantino's other contribution is Miho's sword is actually a prop from Kill Bill.
Nice.
So you guys, I know what I'm talking about.
The internet knows what you're talking about.
I said it. I had the internet back me up. The internet's my
You were like what?
my
You were like 90% sure. It's like, let me just double check.
Well, no, I had to prove it to you because I could say yaha yaha all day. That's what Google is for. It should be called yaha nuh. Well, we've been going for almost an hour and a half now.
How long do you normally go?
About an hour and a half.
Oh.
We just.
Yeah, we have a good conversation. This is a good debate.
Been one of the best ones so far.
I think I want to come back because I have more like topics. Like we
We got topics all day. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, you're gonna come back the week after Avengers comes out. We all gotta talk about Avengers.
Like a
I mean, there's gonna be like 10 people want to talk about Avengers.
Yeah.
I claim the first Thursday after Avengers comes out.
Then I'm gonna start having to charge you guys to come on here.
Then I'll just start doing my own.
Right?
Welcome to the world of Wes.
Yeah.
Next to me, I got Wes.
Wes and Wes. You could cut it so that you're like in other chairs.
So Wes, how do you feel about this? I feel it.
No way! Yaha!